Everybody, how you doing, Rabbidus? What's up, Kavik? How you doing, Sin? Ooh, we got the big day today. Big day today. USA goes up against Belgium today. So, as you guys know, I will be watching the game later today, so I won't be here for the afternoon stream. Because of that, I don't want to feel rushed on the monthly giveaway and stuff like that. So we move the monthly giveaway to tomorrow, and we'll do the monthly giveaway then. And then that way we have more time and I can hang out with that. I know, right, Pandora? I'm in space. I can grab this. It's like the moon. Just reach out and touch it. Why not, Pandora? I haven't quite dialed in exactly what I want to use for this just yet. So we're still working on it. We'll get that dialed in and figured out. But let's get into we got quite a bit of gaming news this week. Already, and today's no different. Obviously, we've got stuff like Strain, and we've got a bunch of new games that just came out, and all kinds of different things. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it and get that started. It's your birthday today. The sun is shining. Sin, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I need to put in stars. Well, maybe one of you guys will magically create me an amazing background for when I do these daily news updates. We'll get that dialed in. Probably every day we'll come up with something new for a while and figure that out. But let's get into the daily news. The first thing I want to show you guys is H1Z1 did a pretty awesome E3 demo trailer. So let's take a look at that really quick. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I want to give you guys just some little bit of insight and a little bit of, seeing what's going on. The game actually looks pretty good. I will actually put a link to this up on the forums so you guys can take a look at it and see it. The game does look a little more like a mix between DayZ and Rust, which, as you guys know, I actually liked Rust more than I liked DayZ, so it'd be really interesting to kind of see how H1Z1 plays out. Like I said, I'm not going to play this whole thing, so we'll go ahead and pause that and get back to me. But I will put a link up to this video, this E3 demo video that they put up, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. And I'll put that right on the forums. So I think that's something some of you guys have asked me about while we've been playing different games here, whether I'm going to play it or not. It's very intriguing. Let's put it that way. It's very, very intriguing. So, but next on the agenda is we have an interesting little game that hit Kickstarter called Coffin Dodgers. So basically, the game's features are quite simple. You battle your way through 21 different races, and there's challenges. It's kind of a combination between like Mario Kart meets, I don't know. There's like some old death games that I remember playing on like the old school PlayStation and stuff like that. But you could select from 7 like quirky, full of life retirement village residents that you can race with. You could race against the Grim Reaper and his army of monstrous zombies. Customize your mobility scooter with cool weapons and awesome modifications. And then you've got kind of open world gaming environments as well as multiplayer options. So we're going to take a look at their Kickstarter real quick. And you guys can see right here some of the gameplay action that's going on. But yeah, you can see here, use your weapons to survive. You got missiles that you could put on and shoot off. And you can see you kind of race around these little scooters. It almost looks like you're a bunch of residents and you're stealing the little scooters from the old folks' home to race death. So pretty comical if you think about it. Bunch of old people on their rascals, basically running around, trying to make sure that that death doesn't beat them in the race of life. So Coffin Dodgers is the name of this. You guys can check this out on Kickstarter. Interesting little title. Always fun to see stuff like that. See where games are kind of coming up with new ideas and stuff. That I always like games when they interject. Not only let my game be entertaining, but let the content have a little bit of comedic feel to it, which is always nice. So. The next game that I want to show you guys is a puzzle platformer called 3 Dead Zed, and it's to be released on the 7th of this month, and it will be on Steam as well. So basically, this is it's kind of this zombie style game. We're getting used to a lot of this stuff, but let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for that really fast, so you guys can get an idea of what's going on. Love that his tongue is just hanging out. So basically you're like a zombie. You run around and you just beat the crap out of everything. The Sprinter. I know some of you guys love these platformers. What's up, Gary? It's cool that you could change forms at will. That's awesome. Evil Mickey. Evil Mickey, this is definitely something you will love, because if you notice, it's all hand-drawn art. Everything is hand-drawn in the game. So for people like you who are artists, you have to love that, right? So that's 3 Dead Zed. So if you want to check that out, 3deadzed.com. You guys can check that one out and see more of what they've got going on. But like I said, the key features are lighthearted visuals, a story, infectious, brings a smile to your face. Of course, you know, anytime you see stuff like that, we're seeing more of this, where game companies are understanding that not only do I have to provide a fun game that's entertaining, but I also have to take and make sure that I'm creating an environment that has entertainment within the entertainment, which I know that's kind of a weird little statement, but it's true. You've got Steam achievements, trading cards, badges, backgrounds. Like I said, the hand-drawn characters, animations, and effects. Challenge stages that will test basically your own skill completing the main game. It will have not only keyboard support, but it will also allow you to use your gamepad, which is awesome. So we may have to check this one out on a Get Effed Up Friday or something like that here on the live stream. So, and there's also cats with tinfoil hats. I'm throwing that out there. The game has cats with tinfoil hats. That's a seller for me. Cats with tinfoil hats. Here's the kicker. The game will only be $5. That's right. Will be on sale for $4.99 upon release for a limited time, and then it will list, oh my god, if you don't get it right away, it will list for $5.99. So that game right there you can check out basically for $5. How can we not check that out for $5? So I'm not going to sit there and not check it out. I don't know how you guys can not check it out. So either way, let's move along. Next, we've got Guild Wars 2 Living World Season 2 will open up with Gates of Maguma. So Maguma, I don't know exactly how you pronounce that, but you've got all kinds of different stuff coming with that. So those of you guys who are Guild Wars 2 lovers, NCSoft just announced this. You're going to basically, players will face a new evil and a permanently scarred Tyria. So definitely something if you love your Guild Wars 2. I'm sure you've already been looking forward to this, but I have to make sure to say it in case some of you guys didn't know about it. There is an update coming to Guild Wars 2 for you guys to check out. So let's see, what else do we have here? Oh yes, this is a game that I've actually been keeping an eye on. I really wish this was one game I was keeping an eye on, and I screwed up, and I know I said yesterday that I didn't actually pick any games up on the Steam sale. This is one that I really wish I would have picked up on the Steam sale, and I can't believe that I didn't. And that's Divinity Original Sin. And Divinity Original Sin, if you haven't checked this out, we're gonna watch a little trailer of it shortly, but the game looks quite impressive. Basically, you're going to be able to become part of a reactive, living open world, explore diverse environments, and find a myriad of creatures and tons of desirable items, which who doesn't love loot? Experience gripping party and turn-based combat, manipulate environment, and use skill spell combos. You'll see how all that works when we watch the trailer as well. Let's watch the trailer, and then we'll get back to all of this stuff. So this is Divinity Original Sin, which actually launched today. So let's take a look. Gamepad, Hammer Watch, me with Mickey. Hold on. For some reason, this thing reverted back to really crappy HD. So let's get this figured out here. Let's get this thing in high quality. There we go. Look at that. That looks so much better. Here's the kicker right here. Make your own RPG with the unique Divinity Engine toolkit. Where's Ella? I can see Ella getting lost in this thing for hours. So you can see all the top gaming companies that are just raving about this game. What's up, Pino? All good, Sin. So that gives you guys an idea. Divinity Original Sin, let's get back into some more of the different things that it's got going on. As you saw, you could play in co-op or engage in co-op dialogues, and you can shape your relationship with your partner that will influence the game, which is really neat. So that you actually do things with other players that will actually shape the game. Unravel a deep and epic story set in the early days of Rivellon. Taking place well before Divinity, and the Dragon Knight Saga. Divinity Original Sin presents you with a familiar world in another era. Classless system, as you saw, you can shape your character any way you want. Basically, choosing what armor you want to go on them, building your own spells, building your own skill sets, all those different things. Kind of a neat little take on the genre. Kind of similar to another game out there, but we won't get into that. And then, as you saw at the end there, you can create your own adventures and then share them online, which is going to be really neat because you're going to be able to use this Divinity Engine toolkit and then basically the same kit that the game designers used, and then you're going to be able to create your own games, put them online, let other people kind of check it out, which is kind of awesome. No cake for you, only ice cream? Okay. What's up, Stacksguard? How you doing, buddy? So you guys want to check that out, Divinity Original Sin. It's for sale on Steam. It's only $39.99. I'm going to check it out. I don't really know what else to think about that, or what else to say about that, should I say, but it looks pretty neat. I'm going to show you guys another trailer right now, and this is for Planetside 2. This is the new map, Hassan. So let's check this out. What's up, kitty catta? New bases. Fight for continental domination. Nice, kitty catta. What server are you playing on? There you go. So for those of you guys that really enjoy Planetside 2, new areas for you to check out, new bases to check out, all kinds of different stuff. Get in there, check that out. I always thought that Planetside 2 was actually a pretty well done game, other than the fact that I thought there were some small imbalances. But hey, you can't cover everything and make it all perfect. But the game is still alive and kicking and doing very well. So those of you guys that play more Planetside 2 than I do, I'm not going to really get into and knock it or praise it or anything like that. All I know is I had fun when I played it, other than the fact that I kept spawning right where all the enemies were and they just shot me in the face. So Oh, nice, Kitty Cat. Congratulations on being our mortal enemy. So, last piece of news that I want to get into is a independent game called Shine from Zeppelin Studio, and this game will actually release on July 14th, and it'll be available for a DRM free download, which is weird. It says will be available as a DRM free download, priced at $8.99 or €6.99 or £5.49. I have a small video for us to watch on this, but basically Shine is a challenging platformer based on the myth of the wisp named Ehrlich. And in this game, light is the key to everything. Defeat deadly beasts, solve tricky puzzles, and uncover the hidden paths through the murky swamp. So let's go ahead and check out the Shine little trailer that I've got here for you guys before we get into the gaming. What's up, Whizbang?
My son, he's gone. That light, that's you, isn't it?
You will understand soon enough.
What is this world?
The swamp is shaped in strange ways. There's no way to tell how its magic twists this world.
What am I supposed to do?
We are moving ever deeper into the heart of the swamp. The only thing that stands between us and our desires. You said you want to find your son. But why risk your life in this swamp?
Can't give up hope. I must find him.
So there you guys go. That's a look at Shine. Kind of an interesting little platformer game, and it could do well. I like stuff like that. I like stuff that's also puzzle based. I know some of you guys do as well. So that could be a very interesting little title to check out. Shine. It will be available on the 14th of July, as I said. So, all right, guys. Well, that wraps up today's daily news. So we will be back tomorrow with more daily news. Now I'm not going anywhere. It's time to play WildStar Strain. Now, I guess that kind of is the wrap up. I know I talked about it yesterday, but the Strain update did drop today. So we're going to go check out all the new stuff that's going on in Strain. So let's go and check that out. Let's get in there.